Hello, you beautiful people. Welcome to the Dear Dad podcast. This is the place where we address dad dynamics and discuss personal experiences, stories, and poem submissions to help provide a platform for healing while simultaneously uplifting one another. Let's change the dad narrative all around. Let's go, let's grow. Hello, you beautiful people. Thank you again for joining me at the Dear Dad podcast. My name is Jimson Darius, aka BJ. And today I'm actually kind of excited. As you know, this season I'm a little bit more excited than usual. I'm not sorry about it, but I have a good friend of mine, a good colleague, I can say a spiritual a friend of mine, and she's here to tell her story about her dad and her adventures and her experience with her dad. So again, guys, I'm not going to hold you. I'm not going to take the shine away from her. Guys, here is Kat. What's going on, Kat?
I'm here. I'm hanging in there. How are you, BJ?
I'm doing good. I don't know why I'm so excited to talk to you.
I'm excited too. I'm always excited talking to you. And of course, with your wife too. It's always great. It's always great.
Absolutely.
So the
Absolutely. Yeah.
feeling's mutual.
Yeah, absolutely. And I always enjoy the conversations between you and Moise. I
Yes.
think it's just like an adult, mature conversation because
Always,
it's just
always.
so intense whenever we get by. And I even told Moise the other day that we need to sit down and talk again, just like catch up,
Yeah,
just to see how each other are doing. We see each other on Sabbath morning and discuss devotionals, but
right.
sometimes we just need to just talk. But I'm happy. I'm so happy that I'm able to hear your journey. That's my excitement.
I'm excited too. I'm glad that you asked me to do this. This is just like an honor, I feel. I think you're doing a great job. First of all, I just want to give you a big shout out. And I just thank you for giving me this opportunity to pretty much just big up my dad because he's just the best thing in the world, I gotta say, to start off. So I appreciate that. I just do appreciate the opportunity.
Absolutely, absolutely. I'm excited to hear this. I love hearing people journey, their
Mhm.
experiences, and who impact them in their life. And definitely, your dad seems to impact you. So let's jump to the first question.
Sure.
First, let's us know who is Kat.
Who is Kat? Wow, that's wow. I gotta say, I kind of ask myself that question a lot too. Like, who is Kat? Well, let me just say this. I mean, a lot of times when people write their bios and things like that, it's a lot of like they put in a lot of professional things,
Right.
accomplishments and stuff.
Hmm.
But I I mean, I really don't place too much value into that all the time. I'm proud of my accomplishments, but I just feel like I'm more proud, especially at this age, of the fact that, I am a wife,
Hmm.
I am a mother. I've been through a lot of different struggles and journeys at my young age. Yes, I'm still young. I've put more value in the fact that the work that I put in as a wife, as a mother, as a daughter,
Hmm.
church member, my spiritual life, all those I feel like are more important for me. I had the opportunity to I'm married to Moise,
Hmm.
who is I gotta say is just like I think I married my dad, which is a plus, which is a
Okay.
plus. And we have 3 kids, Ebony, Dominique, and Ryan.
Hmm.
Ryan is our little one. And I mean, we've been married for almost 15 years and it's just been great just being married to him and the work and that we put into the kids and in
Hmm.
our marriage and learning and growing together and being able to talk to other couples like you guys and share experiences and relate to each other and like all those things are the things that I put value in. And at this point I'm kind of like in a transition in my life. I've been a professional for a long time, for over 20 years, and right now I'm like in a transitional period where I'm contemplating just spending more time with Ryan and dealing with school situation with him due to pandemic.
Hmm.
And that's going to be a big shift for me, because I've done a lot of different things with my career, and but I'm embracing it because I do like I put value in my family,
Hmm.
how I grew up, the structure that I had, how I raised my kids, I'm Raising Ryan.
Mm-hmm.
All of those things I feel impacted my life and have and will impact my kids' lives,
Mm-hmm.
because I go back and I see like, yeah, my mom and my dad, they said this and don't do that, don't do this. And now my girls are saying like, you guys were right, and I thought now I'm saying like, yeah, my parents were right. What does Kat like to do? I like to go out to eat, maybe not now during the pandemic. I enjoy spending time with my family. I'm like a YouTuber. I kind of like veg out on YouTube lately. But a lot of the times, like I try to like clear my mind and not be too serious all the time,
Right. Right. Right.
just to stay relaxed and everything. So that's me. And I'm a simple person. I love people. I like to help folks, and that's about it.
that's, that's awesome.
Wonderful.
There's two things that you said I want to just like comment on real quick.
Hmm.
First is I think you're the second person that said that when I'm talking about myself, I don't want to highlight the accomplishment that I have accomplished, like my the career, the degrees and stuff like that. It's
Right.
not important. It doesn't define who you are. And I'm glad you said
Right.
that, because a lot of people find that the degree that they have in their hand define who they are. That's who they are. So I have a master's, I have a BA, I have
Yeah.
a PhD, and that's who I am. That's not who you are. That's what you have accomplished, but that's not who you
Hmm.
are. So I'm
Hmm.
glad you actually said that, because the core person is who I want to get to know. And
Right.
it's not that you graduate. It's fine, it's beautiful, it's great, but I want to know the core person, who you are, and who allowed you to become who you are. So I'm glad that you brought that up. And
Mhm.
secondly, I just remember, as far as relationship, you said you're a cool, calm person. And that's exactly what I said about Moise. Like this, his demeanor is just so calm. And I
He
remember the
is.
first time that I saw you guys, or I saw you, because when I saw you and Moise, because you guys came to the church. I think Ryan was getting his
Presented or something, maybe?
presented. I think, yeah.
Okay,
And
maybe.
I was just like, oh, okay, that's cool. And at
Mhm.
first time I spoke to Moise, I was just like, yo, just okay, he's gonna become a good guy. He's gonna become
Oh,
a
that's
good friend of mine.
wonderful.
Yeah, and then I spoke to you. I was just like, "Yo, you a cool person." Like
Okay, thank you.
it's so cool, because for me, people think I'm a person like I'm very extroverted, which I'm not. I'm very introverted. I'm just like I keep to myself. I observe, but once I have a connection with a person, I like to keep that.
Yeah. Yeah, I
And
feel like
definitely with you and Moise, like it was an instant connection.
I felt like that too, definitely. I mean, obviously we met you through Jessica, but it's like I don't know, with you guys being together and you know, yeah, that like it was always been a good vibe, just comfortable and talking and
Hmm.
we're sharing experiences and yeah, it's just it seems like it's just natural, you
Yeah,
know?
yeah. So it's
We,
genuine. It
we
sounds
yeah,
genuine, and
they're very genuine,
yeah.
definitely.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
for me, I'm very particular about who I let enter my
me too.
circle.
Me too.
And you guys definitely just like, I didn't even have to invite you. You guys just came in and took a chair and sat down. And it was cool, because then I don't have to try. You know what I'm saying? When you have someone that just
Exactly.
like naturally just come in and you guys just mesh together, that's
That's
awesome. And I
awesome.
love the dynamic between you two, you and Moise,
Right.
and
Thank
just
you.
us getting together. It's just like, I think it's a good vibe whenever I'm around
I
you
feel that
guys.
way too, definitely.
Definitely, yeah.
Definitely.
So let's just jump in. Let's jump into the quick
Okay.
question with your dad. So tell me about your dad.
Oh gosh. Tell me. Wow. Okay, where do I even start? Let me just say my dad is my hero.
Hmm.
He is I don't even know where to start. Well, every Sunday I have a conversation with my father.
Hmm.
It's our time together. Every Sunday is our time. We may like touch bases during the week. Actually, I've been home lately from work, and every like in the midday, my dad and Moise actually pray together every single day. And
Mm.
since I've been home, I've joined in with them to pray. So I touch bases with my dad pretty often, and we catch up, we talk, we spend time on the phone, and I still feel like that little girl
Mm.
with my father. Like, I need my dad. I love you, dad. This is going on, dad. I need your advice. I need you to pray for me. And I just it's just amazes me that I'm an adult, I'm married, I have kids, I've been in a role of taking care of other people, but I still have that same feeling with my father, where I pull back and I'm that little girl,
Mm.
and I
Mhm.
need him, and he's there, he's supportive, and I just, it amazes me. But my dad is 88 years old. And I I gotta say that he never ceases to amaze me, even
Mm.
now.
Okay.
He's impacted so many people's lives since he was in Haiti, he and
Mhm.
my mother. I can actually say, I don't know if you know this, but your mother-in-law and all her sisters,
Mhm.
they said my parents, especially my dad, impacted them when they were young in Haiti because they were their Pathfinder leaders. And
Wow.
yeah, my parents were. And I learned of that because my coming up here to upstate, my parents came and to visit the church. I think it was the first time they had come, and they introduced them. They said, "Oh, those are Kat's parents." And Semalan, Seniko, all of them flipped out. They were like, "What?" They saw him, they saw my mom, and they were like, "Oh my gosh." And they ran over to him. "Do you remember us?" And he was like, "Yeah, I remember you guys. I remember your father, how he was so strong with you guys and so strict.
Wow.
You guys were good girls. I
Wow.
value." It was just like a celebration. And I'm like, and me, I'm in the back, like, wow, like my parents are superstars, like since back then, like, and it's always been that way for years, and even now my dad is just like a staple in his church. He and my mother helped to start a church back in Jersey, from small, and it grew into a humongous church in Jersey right now, and they were the ones to start it. But I don't know, to me, my dad is just like, he's everything. Like
Mhm.
his accomplishments. Um, he was a professional in Haiti, was a school teacher. He's an artist, like a professional artist. He's been a devoted husband, a devoted father. I don't even know. It's hard to tell where to even start with him. He's like my superstar,
Wow.
and yeah, he's just a superstar. And I thank God every single day that I have this man as my father. I feel like I could have made a better choice. He was firm, he was strict, he was serious about church, but he was loving and
Mm.
kind and gentle.
Mm.
Like I had a fear of my father, because he was like, "Look, this is how my house is, this is how you're getting raised, and I'm firm. I'm firm on this." But he was so loving and hugging and kissing us and talking to us. I mean, if we got in trouble, he would sit down and just talk to us, and we knew, like, we better get right. You know
Right,
what I
right,
mean?
right.
But he lived by example too. Like my father never drank, he never smoked,
Mm.
never saw him do anything out of turn to my mom, to us. I saw him work hard, coming from Haiti to this country and to rebuild a life with my mom. And the typical story, you got to leave some of your kids in Haiti, then send
Right.
for them. And they went through all of that, and were able to just establish a good household for us. The house that my dad is living in right now has been the same house for, like, since, I think, oh my gosh, for over 40 years.
Wow.
He's always had a safe environment for us, no major changes. His focus was his family, his church, and helping others. I remember going, we were young, he in a lot of different towns in Jersey. He was doing like missionary work, and we had to go along, going to people's houses, and doing all that. I remember people coming over the house for counsel from him. And
Mm.
this is from when I'm little, I'm just observing everything. And they would come to the house, he's counseling them, and we would like sneak and peek out to the side door to overhear
Right,
what they
right.
were saying. And we overheard like conversations where a lot of people were struggling with their marriages
Mm.
or their spiritual life, and this was the house that they were going to get advice from my dad. So all those things, I mean, those are like a lot of things that stick out in my mind, that like this man, like he wore many hats.
Right.
You see him in church, he was a leader, he's been an elder, he's been the director of like every department in the church. We have pictures of him in Pathfinder uniform doing classes with the kids. Like it's like he lived a full life of just dedication again to his church, his community. Where we grew up in Jersey, my parents were all community leaders. They were friends with politicians. They were out there helping to make the neighborhood better. Um, Again, they were living it. I mean, we that house has been they've been in that house for years, and I remember like people like saying, giving my parents shout outs, and I remember my father just also taking on some of our friends. He would take them to school, have them come over the house, take care of them. And, a lot of our friends that we grew up with, some of them didn't have fathers, and
Mhm.
they looked to him too. And he was just a father figure to them too. So,
Wow, wow, that's your dad is like a staple father, I would say. Like he,
yeah,
not only he was a dad to you, but he was a dad to others out there, which
oh,
is a
definitely.
very, very. I mean, that's a really good trait. And the one that what you said, referencing to what you said before, moving back, was that I find it fascinating, like you said before, that even at the age that you are right now, that you have a
Mhm.
husband, you're looking after people, you're taking care of people, but
Yeah.
we're I say we're, but you as well are still bright eyes when we come to our parents, when we come to our dad. Like we still like
Hmm.
this, we still look up to them no matter how
Yes.
old we get. Like we still need
Yes.
that approval, we still need that pat in the back, we
Definitely.
still need that like affirmation from our parents, from our dad, that we are doing a good job, or we are okay, or we do or whatever it might be. That it's for me, it is profound. I think I was actually sitting down and I was talking to my wife Jessica about that. I was like, it's so weird that for as much as I feel like I want to run away from it, I still
Hmm.
feel like I need it. Right? I
Yes.
need him to say I'm proud of you. I need him to say
Yes.
that I love you. I need him to give me a hug
Absolutely.
to be okay. And I'm like a grown adult, right? But
Right.
in his eyes, I'm still a kid. I'm still his kid. I'm still his
Exactly.
child. So no matter how old we get, we can get 50 years old and our parents are like 90 years old,
Yes.
we're still kids in their eyes, and it's so profound, it's
Definitely.
so beautiful. But
It
it's just
is.
like in our mind we are adults, but to our parents we're still kids, and we can
Hmm.
never escape that dynamic,
Yes.
that vision never changes in our
Yes.
parents eyes. Even now as we parents, we can see that now, that no matter how old Ryan gets, no matter how old my son
Yes.
Elias might get, he's still
Hmm.
my son. Like I don't care if you're 50, 60 years old, you're still my son. If you need something, I'm gonna do everything within my power to give it to you.
Yes.
So now we're just changing that role, we're changing that dynamic. We are able to see what our parents is seeing right now. So the vision right now is a little bit more clearer. So when he said
Yes.
that, for me, definitely just like was a staple, was just like, yeah, I still see that. Like I don't know, for as much as I want to escape it, I still actually do want it.
Yes. It is. Like I need it. Like you said, it's a need.
Mm-hmm.
I look forward like to talking to my father. And it seems like I'm like, how do you have all the answers to everything? It seems like that to me. You know what I
Right.
mean? And it's crazy. It's like, he's like always saying, God is number one, he's first, you know, you have to pray, continue to pray, continue to pray. Like that's his number one thing. He said, I am where I am because of God. That's one of the things I do appreciate. And I know, I'm like, if he does have answers to everything, it's because he went and he sought God first,
Right, right,
got
right,
the
right.
answers, and he was able to impart all of that information to everyone around him. So like that's like the number one thing I do appreciate about him too, definitely.
Wow,
Like
wow.
there's no way unless it's God's way.
Right.
And my father won't move. He won't move, make a decision about anything or talk to anyone without praying.
Mm,
He prays for everything,
right.
it's and it's and that's the way to go, And that's what he's constantly saying. He say, definitely don't lean on your own understanding. God is
Right.
the way. Pray on it, and you'll get deliverance.
Wow. Wow, wow, wow. I wish I could have met him, but I
Like,
feel like I still want to meet him. Like I just want to have.
oh, he's
I,
awesome.
I'm a person where I love wisdom, and I say wisdom is because I love I like sitting around adults and gain stuff that I have no idea of where it comes from. Like your experiences, like it generates energy in me because I'm hearing your experiences. I
Yeah.
want to hear what you went through. I want to hear how you overcome obstacles and you
Mhm.
still here. You're still walking. You're still talking.
Yeah.
So I've
Yeah.
always encouraged that for me to be around adults, especially the older generation, where I just want to sit down and just like absorb and sponge every little
Yeah.
details
It is
of
awesome. Yeah.
memories that they have. Because I'm like, man, like I'm pretty much watching a movie while you speak. It's for me, it's
Yeah.
amazing and it's beautiful. I absolutely love that. Ever since I was a kid, I've always been so intrigued with other people's stories and especially the adults
Yeah.
because I'm like, I'm still a kid and I haven't learned anything yet. I'm an adult and I still haven't learned
Hmm.
much yet. But when I hear their wisdom, like the stories, the time frame that they were in,
Hmm.
I'm not there now. So if I'm able to get a snippet of what they went through and
Right.
they're here, for me, it's just for me. I absolutely love it.
Wow. I like it too. That's why again I appreciate what you're doing right now because these stories should be, I mean, people should be talking and sharing their experiences, about their lives, their families' lives. Like you really don't know people until you sit down and really take the opportunity to ask specific questions and really delve into like their experiences and how it's impacted them.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, it could change my life and it change their life
definitely.
too. So,
Mhm. And help
so
you relate better to
yeah,
other
yeah.
people.
I
Yeah.
get to better understand who he was as a
Hmm.
person, and can actually better understand who I can be as a person.
Amen. Yep.
Yeah,
True. Hmm.
definitely. So, moving forward, as far as you, because you said you had siblings as well,
I
um,
do.
and the difference between your siblings and yourself, or just I can just say the relationship between you and your dad. How was it the dynamic between you and your dad? You would say.
Well, I've always okay, that's interesting. It's a lot of us. It's 9, but right now it's 8. It was 9 of us. I had a brother that was younger than me who passed away. That's a
Okay.
different thing. But it's interesting that you asked that because we would ask our parents, who's your favorite? And they're like, oh no, don't even start. Like we're not, you guys aren't going to get us in that trap. But I think that I am one of the favorites,
Okay.
definitely one of my fathers because I think he was more a little bit more overprotective of me. We come in like two different batches,
Hmm.
like because I have siblings that are very much older than me,
Okay.
and then there's the rest of us that are much younger, and I'm the last girl, and everybody pretty much kind of like doted over me, including my parents, because I was the youngest girl.
Okay.
So and then my father, my mother had me and my younger brother like later on, like late, like in her 40s. So by the time we were older in school, they were already retired, so they had more time to spend with us
Mm,
versus my siblings that are older.
right.
So of course it made the connection with my dad um even more than my siblings. Um so yeah, and then I think I made it a point to like include my parents in every aspect of my life.
Okay.
Again, my parents were retired by the time like I was in like elementary school, high school. So my dad, he was able to like drive me to school when I needed. He was available all the time, so it made us close. It made us talk more. I used to do Bible study with him. When I had confusion about like prophecy and all of that, he was the one to go to, and he would sit down with me and pull out his other additional readings and show me. And so I took the time. I think I took more time to just like seek him out,
Right.
and I think that made our relationship grow stronger
Okay.
versus my siblings. Again, with raising them, he was always working, so and not always available, I guess, when they were
Hmm.
coming up. I mean, it was just different. He just had more time to be with me. So, um, And I appreciate that a lot. The fact that, we were able to just connect on a different level. And then in terms of like on a spiritual level, a lot of my siblings, like some are in church, some aren't in church
Mm-hmm.
and everything, but I think myself and Moise have a stronger connection with my dad, and the fact that, we're still very active. We're pretty much trying to mimic what he and my mom had done in church. We're
Right.
trying to do that,
Right.
and he came out, and I think he appreciates that, and that he's able to give us counsel on that. So I really strive to like include my parents in my life, let
Mm-hmm.
them know, like, because I wanted them to be proud of me,
Right. Right. Right.
like I finished school, like what you, like how you guys envisioned, when Moise and I were getting married, we went to them and like sat down with them. Like they were involved in everything, our relationship, the planning of the wedding, everything, and I think they appreciated that too.
Kat, you can, you know what? I'll say it for you. You don't have to say it. It seems like you working around it. You can say that you're your father's favorite. That's okay. I don't mind saying it.
I keep telling my brothers and
You seem
sisters.
like
I
you're
keep telling
circling around it. It's okay. I'll say it for you. You don't have to.
I tell my siblings that anyway.
He was like, I don't want to have to say that I'm a favorite, but I've done a lot of stuff to incorporate him. You're the favorite. It's okay. You don't have
Okay.
to. You don't have to. You don't have to walk around it. I'll say it
That's
for you.
funny.
It's like I relieve the pressure from you. It's okay. I'll take that in.
Uh-huh.
It's okay. That's okay. So moving forward, as far as there's a lot of changes that have occurred since when you were younger to who you are right now. You are a mom. You are married. You have
Mm-hmm.
kids, right?
Yeah.
And you've taken care of other people. But if you just think back on some things, some characteristics you find in yourself that you find in your dad, and maybe your
Okay.
kids have as well.
Okay. Yeah. Definitely. Like, my dad is a homebody. I am too. Um, he's the way you describe you, Beach, like you say you're not an extrovert, you're an introvert, but my dad is kind of like has the same characteristic. He's a out there person. He's definitely a people person, but he's definitely reserved too. He
Hmm.
sits back, he observes, he watches, and then, when people open doors where he can go in, that's when he goes in.
Right.
And I think I'm like that too. I'm pretty quiet. I kind of stay in my lane, stay in my corner,
Hmm.
but I love people though, and
Hmm.
if I have the opportunity, yeah, let's talk. Let's see what if we could have something going on here. And so yeah, that's my dad. My dad is he's very cautious,
Hmm.
and growing up he was very cautious about who was around us, who he let into his circle, and he did things on his own terms. He controlled what relationships he had, and if it wasn't a good thing for him, he stepped away. And for him, uh, all he needed was his wife and his kids, and making sure that he was doing his job as a Christian. And I think that was enough for him. He didn't need to be like out all the time. Even with people in church, we weren't always at other people's houses and things like that. He definitely wanted to make sure we all were okay,
Hmm.
and it was a full-time job for him, and that was most important. So for me too, it's like raising these kids, I see that the same thing, like I'm trying my best. I've tried my best. Trying to instill in them what's important, what's valuable, to focus on what's most important, that is just being a good Christian, making yourself better
Hmm.
than my father said, I want you to be better than I was,
Right. Right. Right.
or I am. And I want that for my kids too. Just be better, and let me help you get to that point.
Right. Right.
So,
Right.
and that's my dad. And I feel like I want to again just do the same thing for my kids. And it's funny, last week when I called my father, I was telling him, "Oh my gosh, I'm so stressed out. I got this going on. Do I have to leave this job and this?" And he's like, "What you stressing for? You got a father."
Ooh. Wow.
I'm like, oh yeah, I do. He's like, yeah, don't worry about it. He's like, make your move, and whatever you need, I'm there.
That is amazing. That's beautiful. That hit me. That hit me just hearing that.
Yeah. And so and that's what and it went back again to what I was saying. Yeah, like I'm still his little girl. And I'm thinking, I'm like, I can't expect my father to do this and that for me, even though I know he would, but still just to hear him say that again in my life
Right.
at this point, so we say that to our kids too. The girls, they're older, they're adults right now, but we tell them like, we're here for you no matter what. No matter what, you're grown. Yes, you're doing your own thing. We know you probably can take care of yourself, but you still have parents, and we're willing to help you, willing to take care of you no matter what age you are. So yeah, so that's one of I just feel like I mimic all those characteristics of my dad, just like family first, taking care of your family. Well, God first, definitely. God first, and take care of your family. And that's the most, again, my father, like, he's a smart man. He was a professional in Haiti, came here, became a professional. Like, he has so many things that he can say he's able to do, but those things just are not important to him. You know what I mean?
Right.
He was making sure that his family was okay. His kids turned out to be decent people.
Right. Right. That's beautiful. Yeah. Family first. Family first. Not your academic accomplishment, but
Right.
that
Right.
your kids are fed, that you're there for them, that you discipline them, that you have a household that is secure and feel okay. And even just now, like you said, that at this age, you're making a decision, a career change, and you still have your father as an insurance. That he
Definitely.
will back you up, that you know what, don't worry, I got you. And that just acts
Right.
you, that for me again, I'm hearing you saying that, and I'm like, oh yeah, I'm good. Like, I have a solid rock. You know what? If anything goes wrong or anything happened, I got you. Like, don't worry about it.
Yep.
And that allows you to spread your wings. That allowed you to make mistakes and learn from it, instead of just saying, oh, I can't move because I don't have anywhere to go. But he's telling you, basically telling you that, go ahead, you can make that mistake. If you fall,
Yes,
I will be here to pick you up. Don't worry about
definitely.
it. Like, I
Yeah.
got you. You know what I'm saying? And
Right.
of course, along with your husband. But from a
Mhm.
dad point of view, I think that for me, that was just like, that in itself,
Yeah.
for me, it made me feel secure that you said
Right.
that.
Yeah.
So that's a great lesson. So it's a good way to segue to the next question.
Mm-hmm.
So as an adult right now, you can have time to reflect on a lot of things about your dad, his accomplishment, the way he is as a dad,
Mm-hmm.
how of a beautiful person he is, and the support system that he has for you.
Mm-hmm.
So thinking back, what is one of the greatest lessons you feel like you've learned from your dad?
Definitely, hands down, what he said again, God is first. Prayer is important. Prayer is key. Seek God with every decision that you are making.
Mm,
The house that my dad has is a 3-level house, and he would go at the third level, the third floor, and he had like that was like his little man cave
mm,
eventually. And he would be up there praying constantly, you know and sometimes I would go up there, and just to check him out, and we would talk and everything. And he's like, he dedicated most of his time praying
mm.
for everything. Any move that he would have to make, I know that he prayed about it. He says that to me, my husband, anyone, like, you can't do anything without seeking God first,
Right.
and follow it, and just make that move afterwards. So I think that's like the best lesson ever. And aside from, like, on a spiritual level, just again, just being a good person and giving of yourself to other folks, I
Right.
mean,
Right.
don't get me wrong, my dad, education is huge for my dad, definitely. Like, we had to perform. He wasn't settling for less when it came to, like, us being, you know turning out to be good, to go to school and be accomplished. Very important accomplishments for us to make, but ultimately he wanted us to just be decent folks.
Right, right, right. Just like you said in the beginning, it's not my accomplishments. It's just who
Mm-hmm.
I am, who I've grown to be. So this
Right.
is who I am. It's not my degree. It's not, the multiple degrees that I have. It's who I am. I am a loving person. I'm a mom. I'm a dad. I am, a person of faith.
Mm-hmm.
Those are who you are. Because when I walk into the room, I'm not going to look into your degree. I'm going to see
Definitely.
how are you going to add value to my life if I put you into my life, right?
Definitely.
Like, I'm not going to put anybody in my circle that's not going to add value into me. Just like a person that want to accomplish high goals, you want to be around particular individuals that's going to uplift you, not someone that's going to bring you down. So
Exactly.
that's the kind of people that I am very particular about bringing into my circle. So I'm glad that you guys are in there. But your dad, I gotta meet your dad. I don't. This is no.
Yeah, he's cool. He's a cool guy.
I
He
gotta
wears
meet your dad.
shades all the time too. You
He's
just
a cool
my
guy.
let me tell you something. My dad, he's 88 years old, but I think he's in better shape than most people around him.
Wow.
Yes, he likes one thing he likes to challenge any young person. He's like, he said I could probably do 3 laps faster than you around here. He's like, and he started doing like different exercises in front of people and challenged them to do it, see if you could do it. He's in great shape too. That's awesome. And then he does this thing where he's like snaps, like he clenches his teeth and he's like, I got all my teeth too.
Wow.
I don't know. I just love my dad for that too. I'm like, yeah, you are in great shape. Like I can't even jump up and down that many times, Dad. No, I can't.
Wow.
So those are the things that find him joy in his age right now. That he could definitely he finds it funny that he's in great shape, better than a lot of young folks. So
That's a good attribute to have. Look forward
yeah.
to it. I'm gonna take that as a challenge. I'm gonna try to keep up my teeth as well.
Oh my goodness. Yep.
And the energy that I have. So I just want to continue that propelling
Yeah,
forward.
that's
So
a big blessing though, definitely, that he's okay. No, that's a humongous blessing though, because he is up in age and he's doing well. So that's
yeah,
good.
at 88 and he's able to like move
Yeah, he's
the way you telling me he's moving, that
yeah, he does.
that's a goal of mine, where I don't want to be
Yep.
stagnant and stay put and then be in a cane. But that's beautiful. That's beautiful. So as we almost wrapping up with
Yep.
with your dad, two more questions now, and then we can move on with that. So with your dad, if you had the chance, maybe if you did or you didn't, maybe if you had the chance, if you had something to you tell him and you never had the chance to tell him, what would it be?
Oh wow. That is like the best question. Something that I haven't had a chance to tell him. You know what? You know what really kind of like ruminates my thoughts? I and I think I'm gonna ask him this. I'm like, I want to ask him, have I made him proud?
Mm, on.
I haven't asked him that. I really want to like kind of like have him break it down because I that's been my focus, is just to like make my parents proud, but I think I'm going to ask him that. I never want to let my dad down.
Right.
Never. I never wanted to like disappoint him. Like that was just like to do something that would disappoint him would be like a ton of bricks falling on me. And I
Mm,
still feel that way now. I still feel that way now. Some things, some decisions that I make, like I talk to him about it too. And yeah, I follow his counsel, but I would definitely ask him if at this point, if he's proud of me, if like how does he feel about the choices I made,
mm,
the mistakes I made, things he's had to talk to me about. Like I will have that conversation with him.
wow.
And it's interesting that you asked that because it's really going to trigger me to just talk to him about that. And I want to know. I think I really do want to. I mean, of course he's said, "Oh, you're doing a great job. I'm proud of you." Like I've heard those words, obviously, but definitely like I want him to really elaborate on that, like can he like die tomorrow and rest peacefully knowing that like I tried my best to make him proud.
Right, right. And that's why I asked that question, because if you have the time to ask those questions or these questions, I think take advantage of it, because we are not promised tomorrow. We not know what's
Right.
going to happen tomorrow. So if you can have the opportunity to, and you guys have a good relationship, to take the opportunity and just ask the questions. Maybe you could be
Yeah.
actually amazed, or you may not be amazed of the answers that he gives you, but at least you have an answer, and you can close that chapter
Yeah.
in your book, so you don't
Yeah.
have to keep worrying about it. Like did or I never did, or I could have. So just in that chapter and say, okay, I'm okay. Just like him, he
Yeah.
said that he will he if he passed away and rest, will it
Mm-hmm.
be solidified, will be okay with like your accomplishment and what you've done, just like you would you be okay with his
Mm-hmm.
approval, right? Like would you be
Yeah.
okay finding that he was approve of what you did, even some of the stuff that he didn't like, but it's a
Mm-hmm.
decision that you made and he's still supporting you. So for you
Mm-hmm.
to have that those both closures for yourself and for your dad, I think it's something that is
Yeah.
crucial, especially if he's still alive. Take
Yeah.
advantage of that time frame and just do it and say it.
Yep.
Yeah,
I will.
definitely.
Definitely.
So
Wow.
let's move on and close off
Mm-hmm.
with your dad. So with when you were dating and now you're
Mm-hmm.
married,
Mm-hmm.
you think, or did your dad have any impact on the decision you make to picking a husband?
Wow. Now, I gotta say, with Moise and I, we've known each other since we were little kids. We grew up together.
Mm,
So my parents knew Moise, his parents, like so it wasn't like this is a brand new guy who's coming around. Moise and I involved again my parents in everything that we were doing because we were like, okay, we're getting married. We want to get married. This is like a good thing. Like and we just want to do everything right and honor our parents too. And I think my dad appreciated that. And then he appreciated who the person Moise is now. Like he's respectful, he's committed. He saw how Moise loved me and was committed to taking care of me. Um and I told Moise, like, you gotta take care of me like my dad.
mm,
Like that's who I want to marry. I want to marry someone who I know is gonna take care of me like my dad did.
right.
And and I think my father saw that. And again, my father is like really he's in tune with who people are. Like he really observes folks and he really takes the time to really examine how they behave and I think that eventually he saw that Moise was like, yeah, he's a real genuine guy. He's into my daughter and I think she's gonna be okay.
Mm,
So, and Moise again is just like he's just like my dad. I'm th- um like his devotion to me, the kids, church, like his focus is just like I gotta help this person. I gotta do this. I gotta do that. That's what's important. And so to still have that in my household, I just appreciate it. And so again, my dad just really picked up on that with Moise, and they have a great relationship every day at 12 o'clock. They're praying together, so they have a good relationship, separate from myself and Moise. So, and I think that's great. My Moise looks at him as a father, and my father looks to him as a son. So I think that's like the best thing.
that's awesome. That's beautiful, especially for your husband or your spouse to have a good relationship with your parents. That
Yes.
I think it's crucial, and I think we don't know some people that are going through that struggle,
Mhm.
that don't have a relationship, because a lot of this stuff, I mean, especially society have this stuff. If you don't have a good in-law, is your
Mhm.
relationship is going to be a strain.
Yeah.
And I'm blessed. I mean, from my half, I'm even blessed from both my mom and my mother-in-law,
Mhm.
that we all have a good understanding. We have a good relationship.
Yeah.
It makes the marriage a whole
Oh,
lot
yes.
lighter.
Definitely.
It makes it a whole lot lighter. We don't have to worry about certain things. I don't have to worry about going to certain functions.
Right. No
I don't have to worry about saying certain things. Um,
Mhm.
my mother-in-law will call me and talk to me directly. Like
Yes.
my wife will call my mom and my dad. She's like low key. I think she's probably my dad's favorite. So, so it's something is beautiful. Now I encourage that. I know a lot of people don't have that privilege, but
Yeah.
I'm definitely blessed, and I'm glad that you are experiencing that peace in your
Yes.
relationship with your husband and with your with the in-laws, I would say, because I know
Yes. Yes.
with your in-laws as well, you got a good relationship. So
Oh, definitely.
that's
They're
a
like my
beautiful
parents
thing.
too. We thank God for that. Yep,
Yeah,
definitely.
that's beautiful. Beautiful. I love that. So last question, I'll let you go. So for the dads to be fathers out there, what kind of message do you want to leave with them?
You know what? My message is that I appreciate all the men, because it's a tough role being a father, being a man, being a father, because they have a huge responsibility because they have to, I mean, you take care of their, if they're married, who their wives, their kids, you know, and I know a lot of guys say there's a lot of pressure just to be in certain roles and positions, and I appreciate all the men who are trying to actively do a good job with their families. I don't know. I would just say keep at it. Just know that their roles are important,
Mm.
especially with, you know, my time spending with you. Like my dad, his role was important for me, my husband, you, BJ, like they need to just call you guys up, because you're doing it. You know what I mean? You're doing it. You're doing a great job. You're trying, you're striving. And so I would just say, just keep at it, and that they're appreciated. They all are appreciated and they're needed. They're needed.
Beautiful. Thank you so much, Kat. So much,
Yeah.
so much. And I absolutely love this conversation. I feel like we
Me
can go on
too.
for days, but I want to
Right.
commend you. I wanted to thank you for sharing your stories, for telling us your experience with your dad. We all know that you're the favorite. I'm going to leave that with that.
Yes.
So,
You too, right?
so guys, as Kat said, like, you know what? You are doing a good job. You guys are doing a
Yes.
phenomenal job. Fathers, dads out there, father figures, you guys are doing a great job. Just continue doing what you're doing. You know,
Yep.
it's dad, there is an expectation. Society have an expectation, culture have an
Hmm.
expectation of us.
Oh,
We have
definitely.
expectation on ourselves. So there's a lot of pressure that is out there. So, but
Yep.
as dads, we need to learn how to take some time, or should I say, even as parents, take some time and enjoy the small moments and enjoy the
Absolutely.
time we spend with our wives, the time we spend with our husband, the time we spend with our kid, our children. Because those little moments, once it's gone, it's gone. But
Yes.
continue doing what you're doing, guys. Continue to do what you're doing. You guys are doing a great job. For those of you guys that are active dads,
Yes.
those of you guys that are doing what you need to do as fathers or father figures, keep at it. I commend you guys. I am raising
Yes.
my fist up and say, yo, I commend you guys.
Awesome.
My
Hmm.
journey is not easy, but I am being intentional with everything that I do. And I encourage all of you guys to be intentional. We have to adapt to each and every child that we have. We can't be one set for everybody, right?
Hmm.
If a child need help, you need to accommodate to that. You know, just like your wife. Your wife needs something, learn how to accommodate to her.
Yes.
So you know, it's not being a chameleon. It's just being adaptable. You have to be adaptable to the person that you're close to. So don't be so stern. Don't be so stoic. Just be the person that you need to be. Be the person that you need to be for your loved ones.
Yes.
Kat, like I can honestly say I really love this conversation. I'm
Me
glad that you
too.
came
I enjoyed
and
it.
have this. Like it's beautiful. I need and have to meet your dad because I feel
You
like I'm going to
do.
ask you to adopt me as a stepson. So
Yeah.
because
And
I
he
just need
would
to just like
too.
hear
He would.
his story. Like I'm so intrigued with
Hmm.
his what he
Well, you
went
can ask
through.
your mother-in-law. She could tell you too how
I'm
he's
probably yes, yes.
yes.
You know, I might look into that. But Kat, I just wanted to say again, thank you so much. Thank you so much for taking the time, for sharing
Thank
your story, for being vulnerable, for being open, for being who you are, and for being part of my circle. I absolutely
you
love
too.
that.
I appreciate you. You, Jessica, I appreciate you guys. Definitely. You guys are doing an awesome job. BJ, you're a super dad. So thank you for giving me the opportunity to share. I love this time. I loved it.
Yes, thank you so much. All right, guys. So I won't keep you guys any longer. This was a great conversation. Season 3 is amazing. Look. I'm just hyped for no reason. You know, I'm
Yeah.
just hyped just whenever I have this conversation when I'm talking to my people. But there's a reason for that. But I absolutely loved season 3. Whoo, I love it. I
Yes.
absolutely love it so
Awesome.
far.
Awesome
So,
job.
Kat, thank you so much,
Thank
guys. Make
you.
sure you come, subscribe, like, share. Make sure you leave comments, whatever it is, whatever it is. Send me comments if you have any comments. If you want to be on, let me know. I'm taking guests. You can write me a letter. You can be on the website. I'm here for you guys. I want us to be better. I want us to be better parents, better dads, better moms, and share the experience of dadhood with everybody. Dadhood is a Right now, it is a journey that all of us are taking, and we want to be better at it. I'm still striving to be better, but like I said before, guys, I won't keep you guys at all. So I will catch you guys in a few. Bye. For more Dear Dad podcasts, visit Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, or wherever you listen to your favorite shows. Make sure you check Dear Dad Podcast on your favorite Instagram social media platform at Dear Dad Podcast. Catch you later.